Hey, Three Corners, you have a treat for us today. We're going to the Butcher Stand BBQ in Wellston, Oklahoma, slap dab in between Tulsa and Oklahoma City. The owner and pitmaster, Levi, has been making barbecue. They had to put a new exit. They had so many people going to this place. I'm telling you, I know it by reputation. He and his father have been doing the barbecue contest for years with their rubs and their seasoning. Levi said he was going to put a brick and mortar in it, but I'll be darned if he hadn't done it. So we're going to check out what he's got. We're going to give him the old 3 coins Stanky Stank Award. I already know that. Levi is the best. Can't wait to see it. We're going to have some barbecue today. Also, too, if you don't mind, if you like what we're doing, subscribe and hit a like and pass this on. 3 coins sure would appreciate it. And by the way, if you hadn't done it already, give a thug a hug. 3 coin is out. Wherever I've lived, I traveled with our family business. We end up selling Walmart, Sam's, and everybody, but any closet or where I am, I have stuff that reminds me how I got here, and don't forget it. It makes me feel good when I see it. It makes it feel like home. Like you walk in here, man, you spend 90% of your life here. It's got to be family. Hi, Randy Sadler, Stacy.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, man. I was so impressed with y'all's place. It's amazing.
So when we first started, so like this was just a window, so the cashier person stood here, which is my wife.
Wow.
And then we got everything out of here. There was a 3-compartment sink over here to do dishes. There's a bathroom here, and that was our only walk-in cooler. And so and then the smoker was mounted down there, so we did everything literally in this complex right here for 6 years. 5, 6, 6, yeah, 6 years or whatever.
My mom and dad, the first restaurant was a walk-up, and it was a kiosk, and had car hops. Well, the first was just a walk-up.
Yeah.
And then when we had car hops, my mom and dad would run it. My dad did the cooking. My mom would work the cars. My dad said, his dad passed away in 1960, and my dad bought the restaurant out from his stepmom, but he bought $1,000. And I can't remember the meat company told me, it wasn't me. Anyway, they gave him a week's term, so he had to cook it and sell it to pay his meat bill until he got a hit. And I mean, it's just like what you did. It's the same story. But you know what? In most businesses, the key to success like that, it's the same philosophy. Whether it's barbecue, you got to put your shoulder against it.
I mean, this town has less than 1,000 people in it. I graduated with 45 people. So like when I opened this place, that's why we're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're open 12 hours a week. Just because I knew growing up in that restaurant that had burgers and salads and chicken strips and all that shit, it survived off that. And not barbecue. When I opened this place, I told my dad, I was like, Lincoln County cannot keep me afloat like just
Paying
barbecue
people,
sales.
yeah. How much of your business is still catering? Because catering is where we bank.
I'm growing right now on that, but about 40%.
Yeah, and that's good margins.
Oh yeah, because it's a long wait here and stuff. Now we're getting an online order, so people can go away and put a window around back, so they can just show up. It's here, but you can't do the thing here. You can't eat it here.
You gotta go.
Take it to go. I built a smokehouse, and then there was. So I just ran on one, so they hold 750 pounds of meat. And then I bought another one, and we bought another one. Now we have another one even outside. And then this is just our this is our smokehouse.
You and your dad, obviously, the rubs and stuff like
So
that.
that's what he does. So I opened this place up, man, and we had the meat processing plant. And I was doing all the heavy lifting and cutting all that. And he had already had a couple back surgeries, and so he called me. I've been open, I think, 30 days to the day. He called me. I was sitting on that ramp right there on my. I just got beat up at lunch. And he goes, well, you think you make a house payment for the rest of your life? And I was like, yeah, I think so. He goes, I think I'm gonna retire. He goes, I think I'm done. I can't do it without you. And I was like, all right. He's like, I'm gonna hang my knives up. He'd already made a very big name for himself in the barbecue world, so he has a big rub company, sauce company, stuff like that. That's what he does, man. He just goes around the country, cooks barbecue every weekend at contests, and runs his rubs and sauce. That's him. Butcher Barbecue's him. Butcher Barbecue stands me, and like this is mine. That's his.
Love that.
And I lost my mom in November, but she was like my #1 advocate, man. Like she was like my cheerleader, you know what I mean? So. Tell a story.
Please.
I don't know if it's true or not, but my dad said you guys started slicing your briskets because of him, because of the buy at Sam's Club. So
Yeah.
Sadler's used to sell whole briskets only.
100%.
And he would sell so many of them.
100%.
He said, if you guys could slice this,
100%.
sell more.
100%.
That was my dad.
Okay, 100%. Well, guess what? The next thing that happened is my is ready. These briskets are $75.
Yeah.
They're going, that's a hard sell.
Yeah.
How can we split it? I said, well, you can't cut it in half because you got a point and a flat.
Yeah.
But I said, we could cut it this way. And I said, then you got both. He goes, customer won't understand it. I said, and it popped in my mind. I go, we'll call it the tender split. Yeah. It's tender and it's split. And to my knowledge, the meat books now call that split tender split.
It is, yeah.
And I sat across Mike, so your dad and I do need to meet. Isn't that crazy? It's a true story. Parallel.
That's crazy.
The older I get, the less shocking parallels get.
Yeah.
That's
so cool.
It's so great. Man, that's outstanding.
Yeah. Yes.
He had a 2.5 pound package. It was shingled. And he goes, Harold, what do you think if we sold it for $9.99? My dad goes, well, you're the retailer. I said, my dad said, I could take a half a pound out of it and shingle it out. It's a bacon pack. He goes, no, I like the size. That's 2.5 pounds registered. My dad goes, so you want to buy me to take the burden on that? He said, well, Mike, you called me down here. I didn't call you. And I cannot sell my product for what you're trying to get me to sell it for. So when you want to buy quality, give us a call. My dad gets up, and I swear to goodness, and I know how he is. And I said, I got up because I rode with him. I wanted to sit there.
Yeah.
And my dad hadn't even got out of the cubicle. And Mike goes, Harold, come back and sit down. I just want to make sure I had your best price. He goes, Dad said, Mike, I know what this can mean to our company. You're not going to put us out of business. You're not going to have to worry about that. And you're never going to have to worry about me selling you something that's not our quality.
Yeah.
And that's how we do business.
Yeah.
And they appreciated it. It's been a remarkable ride, and you can't plan it.
Yeah.
You just gotta. And I say like you do. A lot of people work hard, and that doesn't mean you're going to get it. But you gotta figure out how to work hard and smart, and what's going to make you practical.
Okay, see you.
I'm done, man. Thank you so much for your time.
You're good.
No, but I'll come back. I don't ever like to overstay my welcome.
No,
I know
you're
I
good.
haven't, but
No, yeah,
I want to come back and talk some more.
Yeah, absolutely.